Hello and welcome to the Lunar Soul Tarot table. Today, because we're getting towards the end of the year, we're going to look at what you need to leave behind. All right? So a quick welcome to my subscribers and to anyone who's been here before. If you haven't, I'm going to do a pick a card reading, and you pick a card and then we'll take you into the readings. If, however, you find that more than one card speaks to you, you could, and it's possible because there might be more than one thing you've got to leave behind. Or if there's one you're particularly drawn to, go with that. We'll have the timestamps under this. And I am very clumsily shuffling these cards. They're a little bit too big and stiff for my hands, but let's see if we can do that's better. That's good. There we go. And so we'll cut the deck and have 3 cards from here. So card 1, card 2, and I apologise for my coffee being on the table. I just get very dry mouth sometimes. So let's move the fruit back so we've got a bit more room. I don't know why I've got fruit on the table today, but I've got a fruity candle, and maybe that just made me feel fruity. So there we go. I just thought it'd be a nice thing instead of the usual crystals or whatever else we can have. So, card 1, card 2, so, and card 3. So let's have a quick look. So we have card 1, Merkaba activation, Transcendence, Ascension, you are rising up. That's card 1, and it's got this wonderful sort of prism of colours to it, so that's lovely. Card 2, angelic frequency. Angels are here, you are safe, potent connection. And it's got a really it's got that sort of cosmic universal vibe to it. Actually, these are all beautiful colours, I have to say. And then karmic board clearing. So energetic clearing, rewrite your story and live your truth. So, and today, just as an alternative, I'm having an alternative reading. We're going to add, let's pick a charm. So, we've got that one. So, charm 1 is, I'll just pop that there so you can see it better. It's a sort of stork or a bird, long-beaked bird, with an arrow in its mouth. So, and this is charm 2, and that's a lovely little heart, which you may or may not be able to see it clearly, but it says thank you. So that's very sweet. And for reading, oh, there we go, I've got it. I don't know what it is, but, and, lovely. And so for card 3 or reading 3, we've got a little flower. So, and it's like a little sort of daisy or sort of echinacea type flower. Lovely. Okay. So now we've done that, let us move on to the read. Hello, reading 1. And here's your card, Merkaba, which has got this fabulous sort of prism of light going through it. And it's, I'm not sure what this shape is, but it looks like a sort of crystal star or something like that. And with the time of year, it's almost, I would say, seasonal, because we are now starting to see different stars in the sky as the nights get longer. So, and it says underneath, Transcension, Ascension, you're rising up. So, and then we have our little stork or heron. But whatever it is, it's certainly very agile and quick-witted because it's caught the arrow in its beak. So this suggests 2 things to me. First of all, that your mind is quite sharp at the moment, whatever mood you're in. And secondly, that this is going to happen quite quickly. However, usually when you sort of go up a stage or you start sort of developing spiritually, it's not always the easiest process. So Merkaba is Hebrew for chariot. So and the chariot in the tarot is Cancer. So it suggests to a degree that the gateways are opening for you to be carried out in your chariot. And then, and the thing with the chariot is, because it's got 2 different horses, they're possibly driving in different directions. So you have to create that balance to keep them steady. Right, so let's move that over. And I'm not great at shuffling, so I'm going to just a deck like so. We'll do that, and then we'll have a quick shuffle just to make sure they're all. So, and here we go. So, and let's see. Just want to get them. This is the old Aquarian deck, which is still in print. I think it was originally put out in the 1970s, and it's just become one of those sort of classic decks. It works around the Marseille system, so which I'm a big fan of. So we want to know how, what and why, or what, how and why. Let's have a look at these, and then we'll let's have some more cards for Okay, underneath. No, I'm going to do 5. I'm going to do 5. Okay. So, Judgment. The Queen of Swords. And the Seven of Rods. So this suggests that there is a... So we have fire here, and we also have mental energy too. And your wake up is to whatever this is. So, and the Seven of Rods is in itself about blending the micro and the macrocosm, which is basically, in spiritual terms, the balance between heaven and earth. So when it shows up, depending on which suit it shows up in, this is fire energy, this is creative energy. So it's almost like you've got to stoke the fire, you've got to keep it going, in a sense. But it always reminds me of one of those guys who's juggling, but he's not juggling 3 things, he's juggling 7, if you like. So, or keeping the plate spinning. So that's what I'm getting from this. But you have the aptitude to keep the plate spinning, because we have our dear birdie here, who's sharp enough to catch that arrow, and we have the Queen of Swords. So, and what the Queen of Swords does is it gives you the clarity and the wit, if you like, to keep that going. So this is what you have to transcend or progress through. Sorry, I'm just going to have a drink. To be able to progress to your next stage. So this is kind of the energy you've got to leave behind. So let's... Oh, lovely. So we have the Lovers and we have the Page of Swords. So now everyone looks at the Lovers and goes, ooh, lovely. But the Lovers is about choice. It's about contracts. It's about, if you think in terms of, and actually we're looking at a sort of medieval style deck. If you think in terms of old-fashioned marriage, marriages were a form of contract. They were a form of negotiation. People were married to consolidate a situation, or to bring advantage to a situation. Okay, so when we see the Lovers, and we've got the number here of harmony, but crossing the T's and dotting the I's. I got it right this time. I usually say dotting the T's and crossing the I's. But crossing the T's and dotting the I's is very important, because that will set you up for what is to come in the future. And you want to go through this knowing you've sorted everything out and cleared everything up, so you can transcend on your chariot or Merkaba to move into the next part of your spiritual journey, and also and that will affect your earthly plane as well. So this could be about a work project. It could be about a creative situation. I don't think, from what I'm getting from this, it's about a relationship. Or if it's a relationship which is connected to projects and activities. So you want to be able to keep going with what you are doing, but you want to be able to do it in a more balanced fashion. So, and judgment will provide you with the wake-up call of when to do that. And the Queen of Swords and the page below will provide you with the wit to be able to do it. Okay, so this is kind of learning how to use what you've already achieved, balance it, and be able to take it forward. So what you're leaving behind is the way you have done things in the past. The way, this is the chance to pay attention to detail and to get it right this time. All right, so it will take obviously a certain amount of spiritual energy. So I would say, if you can do some meditation to clear your mind, and when I say clear your mind, be able to get yourself in a peaceful situation so that you don't react emotionally, or you don't react, you interact, if you like, or you act with positivity. This is what this is saying. So, and looking at, you've done well to balance it or juggle it so far. I won't say balance it because it doesn't look desperately balanced. But you've done well to keep those plates spinning. But now what you need to do is work your way through to be able to balance further, so that you can take your mind off the spinning plates. And once you do that, that will enable you to transcend. So let's have a couple, or one or two. So partly what you're doing is you're learning, and you're being given, there's a lot of integrity around this, and it's partly an intellectual process. So part of it is you getting the clarification, or seeking the ideas to be able to act in a cool and clean fashion. So there's no it's quite nice in the sense that there is no sort of sentiment here. So when you cut the cord or you make the breaks, it will happen quite cleanly and quite, there we go, lovely. So we have growth. And I think I am going to just take one more. So this is your what you, oh, I've just chucked a couple on the table. So just picked up those cards, so we're going to shuffle them back in. So yeah, growth. So it's almost like you're cutting back, paring back and balancing, so that you've got this new growth, so you've got this new growth to come through. So I'm going to take one more because I'd like a little bit more information. Oh, and let's have a look at, okay, enlightenment. There we go. Yeah. So whatever it is you need to cut out, and whatever details you need to put in place, that is what you need to do to be able to move forward to this state of ascension and enlightenment. Okay, and then it will help you move on from this Seven of Rods, because that's the how. Now that's the what rather than the how and why. So the why is because you want to ascend, and the how is by making astute and shrewd decisions, taking care of the details, and then bingo, you're going to transcend. So I hope that makes sense to you, reading one. Thank you so much for listening. If you like this, please do just press the like button and subscribe. It does help me to be able to do more of these readings. And good luck with this. Actually, I don't think you need good luck because you're going to put in the work to do it anyway. But it's still polite to say good luck, isn't it? And there will be, this is to carry you over into 2024. And it is saying that you have, because we have the swords here, the way is clear for you to do this. So don't feel, don't feel that you need to be sort of distracted or anything. You can do this. And welcome to enlightenment. Thank you. So, welcome to reading 2. And our card is angelic frequency. So, and it says, angels are here, you are safe, potent connection. So, and this suggests to me a certain amount that obviously you're being protected and the help is out there for you to take you to your next part of your journey. And we have this lovely little heart here. You probably can't see it very well. I can't see it very well. How's that? Which just says thank you. It's got a little love heart on it too. So what I'm seeing here so far is you are connected to your spiritual guides. They are around you, and so if you want to do meditations around that, I think it's a very good idea. And also, so you are surrounded by love, and there's a certain amount of gratitude here, which you should have for that. So I'm not telling you to be thankful for what you've got. What I'm saying is, so just be aware of what you have around you, and focus on that for the moment. And you might find that you get some signs of synchronicity or different messages coming through. So whether it's in your dreams, if you meditate, it might be in your meditations. So let's see what it is that you need to leave behind. Because you certainly got all the encouragement around you to carry you forward. So here we go, and I'm going to lay out 5 cards. We are going to ask what, how and why you need to leave something behind. Although if we know the what and how, the why might become obvious. And also what clears the way for you to be able to do that, or what help there is around you to do that. And it looks like you're blessed with contact with the angels, so that's great. And then we'll have a card for the outcome, and we will clarify this. So I'm going to cut the pack, and here we go. One, so that's the what, how and why, in brackets. And then we have the way forward and the outcome. So, and I have pulled some, and I will pull some oracle cards at the end of this to clarify, but I've also got my angel cards nearby, so we might have a look at those too for you. So we have the Page of Swords. So we also have 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. All right. So this relates to resources. So your earthly resources. So that could be the situation that you work in, your environment. It could be your home situation. And the Page of Swords represents, to me in this, because it can represent all sorts of different things in different areas, it's representing to me ideas which are not necessarily helpful to you. They're so here we have a collaboration, and here we have stability. And what the page is doing here is it's almost like he's interfering with it. So there is some kind of youthful energy or immature energy that's interfering with what you're doing. And this is very, excuse me while I have a drink. Is actually very good, because you're growing and you're leading towards the right path. But what you don't want is someone coming along or something coming along to sort of upset those ideas. And this is a slow energy, if you like, and it's a very good energy. I like it. It's like got growth and it's building, and this is like somebody coming up and sort of nipping your heels and saying, you know, me or something. So shut it down. That's what I'm getting. Shut it down. Swipe it. So, and here we have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my word, that's fabulous. And we also have the Star. So yeah, so what you need to leave behind is any sort of untried or tested ideas, sort of little bright sparks, anything that's excuse me, going to get in your way or just distract your thoughts. So you need to keep your energies grounded. So, and actually sometimes if you've got sort of angelic things going on around you, and you are aware of that, it can kind of sort of pop you out of balance. It can make you feel slightly lightheaded, and but you need to be directly focused, and whatever this is, so, and you have the gift of growth, new growth coming in, and new ideas. So whatever you've created here is not only going to stabilize, but it's going to produce new revenues or new resources for you, and it's going to create new life for you. So, and the Star is a card of hope and wishes, and it's your guiding light, if you like. So with your angel frequencies, it means great, you're on the right path. So so I'm going to move that on there, okay? So that's your little thank you heart. So, and there's no need for unpleasantness or anything like that. But this little niggle here, I think you need to say, thank you very much, but I'm not interested in that. That's what this is saying to me, okay? So, and I would say that that's what your angels are telling you to do as well. So you've thought about it, but perhaps you felt a little bit awkward about it, or been a bit slow in coming forward. Well, you've thought about it enough, and you need to shut that down. I'm going to say that once more. Shut it down. Get rid of it. So, but you don't have to be, it's not, you know, got to be unpleasant or anything like that. So, and do listen out, or do look about for sort of synchronicities and little messages, because they will confirm this. And I would say that these messages will come through, or the synchronicities will come through in some kind of physical form. So quite often people sort of see white feathers for angels, but it might be other things. It might be sort of frequently seeing stars, which I suppose sounds a bit daft at this time of year, but because you've got all sorts of Christmas decorations going up, but and we've got this lovely peacock here, so it might be peacock feathers, I don't know, something that is kind of, but that to me is you're going to get this confirmed. So you could meditate and ask your angels, because that's actually quite a good thing to do, and ask them to confirm in a particular way. All right? So, or bring it through in a message that you will understand. So, I'm going to pull some clarifiers. Oops, let's put that back in, and just just to see if we can get a bit more information for what is this Page of Swords. And oops, here we go. Oh, look at that. So yeah, do ask your angels for messages, because they're sending out miracles. and yes, it's confirming again what I've said with this is like slow, steady progress. You keep on at it and you persevere, and you don't need to break it or take on anybody else's ideas, or that is complete confirmation for me. So because this is a real growth thing. So miracles are possible, and it's right next to the Ace here and the Star card. So look out for those little miracles, because they will affirm to you that your angels are giving you guidance, okay? And that is part of what you take forward with you. And this little niggle here, whether it's your conscience or something saying something to you, or it's another person, smash it, okay? Shut up. I'm getting slow and steady progress, and I'm doing marvellous. And I believe my angels are telling me that and pushing me forward. That's the message here. While we've got your angels there, have I got the angel cards here? No, I don't. Apologies. But actually, I don't think you need them with that confirmation. So that is particularly lovely. So, and I will say thank you to listening to me. I hope this has been as useful to you and it resonated with you. If it hasn't, maybe look at pile 1 or reading 1 or reading 2. This is reading 2. I'm going around the bend now. Reading 1 and reading 3. So and it's nice to see such a stable energy here, actually. That is one thing I would like to say. So there's no sort of there's nothing sort of sticky about this. It runs very smoothly. So if the reading's been of help for you, please like and comment. I love just hearing comments from you, as long as they're integral to the reading and constructive. So if you like this reading and you want to see if there's more in my channel, you can subscribe, which will give you a message when I put up more, and there will be more going up obviously before the end of 2024. And yeah, thank you. Sorry, I've got a bit tongue-tied there, not sure why, but there we are. So hope to see you again in another reading. Thank you very much. Hi, and welcome to reading 3. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope we can pick up something that resonates with you. So we want to know what you need to leave behind to be able to move forward. And this is saying karmic board clearing. So that's energetic clearing, rewrite your story and live your truth. And alongside that we have this dear little flower or daisy. And one of the things that sort of struck me about this was, it says rewrite your story. So, and I think it's not so much that you've got to change your biography, but it's about, or kind of what I get is you, if you change those little voices in your head, okay, and make them more positive, then you've got room to blossom and grow. So and I think our little daisy is definitely saying blossom and grow. So I think what part of what you got to leave behind, well, is definitely what you're saying to yourself. That would be karmic board clearing for me, because that would rewrite your story. So live your truth. We get a lot of people talking about sort of ancestral DNA clearance, if you like, or stuff that people have been sent here. Sorry, banging the camera. That's better. And talking about people coming back to clear up certain issues, to follow different life paths. It can get very confusing if you're not careful. So let's try and keep this very straightforward, and let's see if we can have message from the tarot to help you move forward cleanly and clearly and with some integrity. So, she reminds me of this, of one of those Indian goddesses. I'm not very familiar with sort of Hindu mythology or any of the old Indian mythologies, but she's rather beautiful. So let's have a look. Karmic ball clearing. So what do you need to leave behind so you can move forward? So, and here we go. So the three cards here are going to be the what, how and why, inclusively. And then we're going to look at what will help you down here. So here we go. No way. Sorry, I'm not saying no way because it's so bad. What I'm looking at is something very similar. The Page of Swords appeared in the last reading, and the Eight of Swords actually appeared in the first reading. So, and they were in the same positions that they are now. So I would say before we go any further, you might want to have a look at those after this. And the Page of Swords, I don't get the same vibe off of it quite as in the other reading. But the Page of Swords, I think here, is about learning to use your wit and your integrity to move situations forward. We have this, we have the Four of Rods in the middle, which is the Four of Wands, and this is one of the best cards for me because it's sort of stability in a creative situation. So it's stability in an area of growth, which is what you want, and we have growth here as well. So the what, how and why, with the Eight of Swords, every so often you get yourself into a mental situation, or you get sort of set up with certain ideas that you feel you can't move out of. You're stuck, okay? But in actual fact, you're not as stuck as you think you are. It's just a matter of introducing or opening up to some new thought patterns, and that's definitely what I'm getting from this. So this is about changing your thought patterns, because actually otherwise you're and when you get to see it from a different situation, you're actually in a wonderfully stable situation with lots of growth around you. Sorry, just had to have a break because my throat was getting really, really dry and a bit choky. So what you need to do, let's have a look at these. Yeah. So what you need to do is to move out of this situation without, sorry, without causing more chaos. That's not easily done. I know. I don't know why I'm laughing, but King of Pentacles, sorry, that was my phone. The King of Pentacles provides you with this wonderful, stable energy. And he's not the fastest moving king in the pack, but actually that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad thing at all. Because he's very sensible, he's very down to earth, if you like, he's the salt of the earth, because he is the King of Pentacles, and his ideas are very sensible, very structured and clear, and very stable. He makes a very good partner, particularly in business or any creative areas. All right, so there's this very strong, stable support around you, whether that's coming from whether that's how you need to position yourself to be able to work through this, or whether that's somebody that you have in your life that's beside you, that obviously going to vary from person to person who listens to this reading. But he's a fantastic energy to have on your side, and he's running through the middle of this with the Four of Rods. So and the Four of Rods is creative stability, so it is growth. What you need to cut out is the negative thought for you to be able to move forward. So you need to reassess or rewrite your story, and energetic clearing. You need to focus on doing something positive to change your thought patterns. So, and the Page of Swords is here to help you. All right. So he's behaving differently than he did in the other readings or the previous reading. So, and he's saying, don't let this, for want of what would seem like a relatively easy change, don't let that start unsettling this. I don't think it will, but there's always possibilities. Okay. What you need to do and how you need to do that is focus on, obviously, this wonderful, stable, creative energy. You need to gain advice from, or strength from, this King of Pentacles. So whether that's a person, and it can be a male or female person, it can be a colleague, or it can be somebody, it can be a partner or a friend. But you want to keep sort of your ideas and energies down to earth. Okay? So, and if you know someone who's like the salt of the earth, go and talk to them. Or if you knew someone, just imagine what they would say, okay? So what I'm getting here is for you to be able to grow, and you have all the right things in place for you to grow this wonderful canopy here. You need to break these thought patterns. So first thing to do is get up in the morning. I mean, don't have to do it this way, but you can get up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror and go, oh, great, I'm up. Give yourself a wave. Hello, how are you? Well done. All right, no negative thoughts, no negative thoughts. We've all got those little voices in our head, and quite often they're sort of saying, you don't think you're as good as you could be, or you know, that little sort of little conscience on your shoulder saying, you can't do that. Well, you can. Absolutely you can, and you need to, all right? So, and the salt of the earth is saying to you, look what you've created, okay, at the core of your life. Look at this stability. That is fantastic, okay? You've done this. You are responsible for this, and you need to give yourself some credit for this. You need to give yourself a pat on the back, okay? So live your truth, I can't even say it now. Rewrite your story. So if you're out and about, buy yourself a little flower to remind yourself that you are this positive, creative energy and stability and growth, all right? So I am telling you now, no negative thoughts, and I know that's impossible because we all still get them, but stop listening to them, all right? And look how beautiful she is. Look at the energy this person is creating. So we have the ordinary arms here, and then we have these sort of like ethereal arms coming off, and almost sort of collecting the sort of dust or this sort of positive energy out of the ether or the air. So imagine yourself in that sort of energy, okay? That's kind of what you need to do to kind of cleanse yourself. So let's get some confirmation, get some clarification on this. And oops, oh, and there goes one. And so that's the second time I've dropped something on the floor in these readings. So, and what that is saying to me is, although I did bend down and pick it up, of course, because I need to be able to shuffle fairly, you can discard these things. You know, you can put them behind you, and there is nothing narcissistic. Just say, yes, I can, yes, I have, and yes, I will. Okay? Lovely. Okay, so let's just see what we get. Let's see if I get that. Ooh. Okay, so I'm having that one, and I'm having that one. Yeah, I'll pop those on there. So, balance. Yeah. So, and grief. Now that's interesting, because I don't know if something's happened to you, or, and she's holding a little pup. So, and that I didn't expect. However, it's very green, and there is a lot of growth going on here. So, but if there is any grief in your life, and it might be grief from here, or it might be grief from there. First of all, I'm really sorry, because that's, you know, a hard one to deal with. Whether it's, it doesn't, well, it's going to be different for all people. But whether or not it's from personal loss, or it's just from stress and strain, because that can happen sometimes, but you need to let go of it, okay, because it's here under the energetic clearing. There's nothing else here to suggest that there's going to be any loss coming to you. So I'm assuming it's something from the past. So whether it's people that have given you grief in the past, or it doesn't matter, but you need to process that and clear it, okay? And sometimes when these things happen to us, or something really affects us, you end up taking on that yourself, and almost sort of blaming yourself or compromising yourself because of it. Don't be so ruddy daft, sorry, but I'm going to say that. You can't take responsibility for everything that happens, and nor should you. So what you need to do, again, is create a reasonable balance. And if there's been a situation where there's been some loss, or something has gone wrong, or there's been a bit of a quarrel, perhaps, it's not, well, it doesn't matter whose fault it is at the end of the day. What you need to do is not blame yourself for it. Stuff happens, it really does, and that is part of, and stuff happens so that you can be alerted to certain situations, and process them and think, right, done that, not going to do it that way again. I'm moving forward. I'm not getting stuck in this energy. I am moving out of it, okay? And that means that you then create some balance. So, hang on. Okay, sorry. Second interruption. It was not me having to go down on the floor to pick up the cards, but it was somebody delivering something at the door. And I take everything on board when I do a reading and everything that happens. So what I'm thinking is that you need to interrupt yourself when you start to think in a negative pattern, okay? And it may be this grief is you just giving yourself grief. Well, cut it out. Stop it. No, 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 no. Okay? What you need to do, so we have this balance card here, and we have this person behind trying to hold balance, and in front of them are these people with folded arms, and they're not collaborating, okay? So it might be that you're always the one that is keeping the balance in this situation or in situations. Well, from now on, you're not going to do that. You're going to let go of that, all right? That's part of what you need to let go of. You balance it for yourself, all right? So, and if people are going to behave in an immature fashion, let them. So they can roll on the floor and kick and scream and have a little tantrum. So let them. Doesn't affect you, all right? Stand back, let it go, let them do it, and you stay calm, carry on, stay removed from it, and you will feel better. Well, not only will you feel better, but you won't have taken that strain on board. So it's not your fault. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault, but it's not the right way to behave. And so avoid tantrums in any state or form. And if people don't agree with you, or, well, so what? You know you're doing the right thing. That's the most important thing. So, and that is living your truth, okay? And that allows you to maintain your stability and this wonderful earth energy here, and move forward, okay? So, going into 2024, you're going to change these habits. You are not going to take any notice of other... I'm not going to say you're not going to take any notice of other people's feelings. That's not true. But you're not going to let it stop you from moving forwards. All right? You are going to get up in the morning and wave at yourself in the mirror and go, well, I'm all right, Jack. So, and I know I've dealt with things in a positive and creative fashion. I've dealt with it with good integrity. So it's for other people to get over it, not you. You don't need to get over it because you weren't in it in the first place. So that's what you're letting go of, those bad habits, all right? I'm going to take a further... Whoops. Oh, we've got two there. No, it's too many. We've got three there. So let's have another. Oh, is it? It's that one. Yeah, so if you're afraid of isolation or standing on your own, don't be. Because what will happen is, if once you start to clear this out and clear those behaviour patterns and clear those thoughts, people will see you differently, all right? And they will look at you in a much more positive light. In fact, what they will see is you growing and blossoming, all right? So let's see if we can find, oh, there you go. So, and it's got the flower there, look at that, and the heart, that's beautiful. So you need to discover a new way to do this, all right? So, and you'll find that despite the fact that you might think, oh, I'll be on my own, I'll be like, or, you know, I should be doing this for other people or helping sorting out their arguments, or no, because that's where this stuck energy is coming from. Do it in a different way, thinking about yourself and the fact that you are naturally stable and creative and beautiful, and a very good energy. And that's what you need to clear away, because you will find once you do, people will start looking at you differently, and you'll also discover a new love and respect for yourself as well. So, and you will blossom. So yes, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. So yes, you want to keep things balanced. And actually, if you look at this one, he's looking over the top of their heads. So keep things balanced for you. Don't worry about standing on your own. And my word, look at that. That's beautiful. So leave all that behind, and live your truth for 2024. Yeah, fantastic. I hope this resonated with you. I hope this has been of help. There are other readings in the channel if you want to have a look at them, working on different aspects. There will be more readings going up before the end of 2024. And if you like this, please give me the thumbs up. And if you want more, then please subscribe. And blessings to you all. Thank you very much for listening. And I wish you good karmic ball clearing for the future. Blossom, dearies, blossom. That's so. Every time something like this happens, think to yourself, I'm a flower, I'm blossoming. Okay? Thank you.